The use of good layouts helps to control the eye movement of your audience. Welcome to YJ Digital World. I remain your regular host, Ago Joseph. On today's video, I'll be putting you through how to achieve good layouts in your design project. On my screen, I have a flyer design for a particular brand. Okay, they are trying to promote their services. Okay, if you notice on this flyer design, you notice that the whole design is actually too busy. Okay, now if you notice the name of the brand, the main purpose of the design and other elements, images and the rest uh, are actually making the design look busy. There's no contrast, there's no hierarchy, okay, in this design. So in this video, I'll be putting you through on how to make your design look good, thereby controlling the eye movements of your reader or your audience. Okay, now if you notice on this particular flyer, you notice that okay, the informations all of them are actually pulling attention at the same time, but you don't understand which information you have to read first. Okay, so in this I will be putting you through on how to create a wonderful layout, thereby you understand that okay, there is what we call hierarchy in design. Okay, so I will be putting you through how to create a wonderful layout in graphic design and how to create hierarchy among elements of designs. Okay, so let's get into it. First and first, okay, we have to create a Canva workspace on which in which this project will be carried out on precisely. So on my Photoshop, I'm making use of Photoshop 2020. Please, if you're new to my channel, do well to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell to get notification whenever I upload new content. Please give this video a like. If you're watching this video, please give this video a like. If you have any question or any comment, you can leave your comments and your questions in the comment sections. Okay, please don't forget to give this video a like and turn on the post notification bell to get notification whenever I upload new content. So let's proceed. So first thing first, I have to create the Canva workspace in which this project will be carried out on. Okay, here I'm making use of the unit measurement of inches 4x4 unit measurement. Okay, resolution remains on 300, and RGB color mode is the color mode we're using for this because this flyer will be used only on social media platforms, on mobile devices, and it won't be printed, so I'm making use of the RGB color format. Okay, so I'll click on create. Here on my Canva workspace of my Photoshop. Okay, now this is where the whole project will be carried out on. Now, in order for every designer to achieve success in their design, they don't actually just pick up their PC and start designing. They usually make a sketch of how they actually want the design to look before picking their PC and start with the designing processes. Okay, so if you notice, even in the world of the UI UX designers, they make use of what to call wireframing to create a structure of how they want their design to look, okay, before going on the PC. So let me give you a quick preview of what I'm trying to depict here, what I'm trying to explain precisely. So now in this design project, I want to create a wonderful layout for this design. So one of the ways we'll do this, you picture how you want your information to be placed on this. So on this Canva workspace, I'll be breaking the Canva workspace into two halves. Okay, I'll be creating breaking them into two halves. Okay, this particular half of this I'll be making use of text here. I'll be making use of text. Okay, text precisely. Here on this other half, I'll be making use of images to actually depict my information the idea of the brand precisely. So when you look at this, you will say, okay, you are now having an idea of how you want to actually place your element. Here I can choose to put the brand logo over here. At this part here, I can put the main focus, which is the theme of the event precisely. Here over here, I can choose to put the date and time the event will be taking place. Here I can choose to put contact details in this particular region. While on this particular region, I can choose to actually fix in the cost, the cost fee for the course, okay, which the company is actually selling. On this particular edge here, I'll be putting the social media handle. Then over here, I'll be placing my image to help enhance my illustration more better. Okay, so let's get into it. So first thing first, I will be creating what we call our background. Okay, so for me to do this, I'm creating, let me fill this up please with white precisely. Okay, I filled it up with white. So in order for me to present my information, thereby creating contrast among elements in my design, in this design project, I'll be creating a background for this purpose. Okay, so this background, I'll be making use of gradients, some adjustments. Here I've already created a gradient I'll be using for this purpose. Okay, on my highlight, here are the hex code for my highlights. Okay, and here is the position of my slider on the slider. Okay, here is where I have my shadows precisely. Here are the hex code, I'll copy them, and here is the position. I click on OK, change this to radial. Okay, come here, scale up the size to, let me say, I think this is good enough. So I'll hit on OK. So next thing, we'll come to view here, turn on guide, and here are the parameters I'm using for my guides. So I'll click on OK. So that's for this. So in the next phase of this project, we'll start dragging in resources we'll be using, such as my logo. Okay, I created this logo making use of two font family. Okay, I made use of a Montserrat, and I made use of taken by Vulture. Okay, that's like two fonts integrated to create a signature kind of a logo typeface. So here I'll copy in and drag in my socials. Okay, and position it somewhere around here. Okay, that's for my socials. So I'll hit Ctrl Shift N here to create a customized new layer. Convert this to soft light, turn on fill soft light neutral color 15% gray option. Right click and convert this to a smart object. Come to my filter all the way to noise, slide over to add noise. Okay, and scale down the noise. I don't need it to be too strong. I'm trying to give my design a feel. I don't need the design background to look so plain. Okay, that's for this. This is how the project is looking so far. So the next phase of this project will be placing in text. Okay, that's like the theme of the event. So come here, copy it in. So copy, come here, pick your move tool, left click and paste in the text here. Check, text is already aligned to the left. So all I have to do is to come to my character panel here to change the font to this called the bold font. Okay, in case you don't have your character panel over here, all you have to do is to come to your window and click on character. It will bring it up for you. So come here, hit Ctrl T on my keyboard. I'll scale up the size of the text. Okay, I think this is this is good enough. So after scaling up the size of my text, I'll come back to my notepad, that is the theme of the event. Come to my notepad over here and copy this other set of text, pick my text tool, left click here and paste. Okay, check. After checking, I'll change the font family to Montserrat, precisely medium. Okay, so after doing that, come to my notepad once more, copy this, left click and paste in this text over here. After doing that, drag it this way, make sure it's overlapping with your guide. Okay, make sure it's overlapping with your guide. So I'll come over here, turn on my guide here. For this, make sure that my text are aligned properly. Okay, I don't want them to be beyond my guide. Okay, I'm trying to maintain a good design structure here. Okay, so after doing that, come here, adjust the leadings, that is the space between text vertically. So after doing that, come over here, I want to make a little adjustment here. I'll come to the type family and reduce this to regular, that's for the dates of the event. So I'll come here, reduce it to regular. Okay, likewise this of the same font family, I will increase this to semi bold. Likewise the advanced class text, I'll also increase it to semi bold. What I'm trying to do is to create hierarchy among the text. Okay, so next thing on this project is for me to actually scale up this size of this text and create contrast. Now contrast is another way of making your design stand out precisely. Now contrast in the sense that I want to make this more pronounced to my audience. So I'll come over here and change the color of this text to, I think, to a value of this nature, a brighter value. I think this is good for this. Okay, so I'll check. After doing that, let me still scale this up a little. I think this is good. Ctrl H to hide my guide. You can now see the results so far. So I will adjust the position of this to here on my guide. Ctrl H to return my guide. So after doing that, come to my notepad once more, copy this set of text here, make a duplicate of this set of text, drag them to the bottom part of your Canva workspace. Okay, so after dragging it, now come over here, pick my text tool and edit this and paste in the text over here. So after doing that, come to my notepad again once more, copy the mobile number, okay, for the brand. Okay, come over here, paste it in and transform to increase the size. Okay, I think this is actually good enough. I will adjust the position of this properly. Okay, make sure that this is sitting side by side with this. Okay, Ctrl H. Now this is how the project is looking for now. So let me turn on my guide, move to the next phase of this design that has to do with the cost of the event. Okay, so I'll come over here, pick my text tool and make a duplicate of this, for example here. Okay, and type in the word apply now. Okay, but I will have to change this to white. I'm trying to create a call to action button here. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like create an attention on that particular region there. So I will scale up the size of this. Okay, after scaling up the size for this, so all I have to do is to come to my resource over here and drag this into my Photoshop Canva workspace. I think I'll position it here So let me scale it up a little, increase the size and adjust the position. I think this is good. So after doing this, I'll come here and type in this text fee. Then I'll type in the amount it costs, 7,000 naira precisely, 7,000 in naira. Then here I'll put in what do I have, only. So after doing that, let me zoom in, Ctrl++ to zoom in, highlight this particular set of text and increase its size. Check align the text to the middle, increase your leadings a little bit. Okay, I think this is actually good enough. Okay, so let me adjust this as well. Let me adjust the leadings for this. I think this is good for this. So all I have to do is to pick my move tool here, come here, position this text over here, and come here, Ctrl T, Ctrl 0, Ctrl+ to fit properly to the screen, and come over here, and I can choose to save this way. Okay, I think this is good enough. Okay, so after placing all my text that I need for this project, the next thing I'll be doing is to place the image that will also help me to pass on the information to my audience. So I'll come to my resource here and drag in this image that I got online from Google. Okay, so I'll come over here, turn on my guide, Ctrl H to turn on guide, and make sure it is well aligned. Precisely, it is well aligned. Okay, I'll check, pick my move tool to adjust the position for this. Come over here to where I have this, and can come to also scale up this a little. Okay, make a little adjustment to the other set of text. Okay, scale it up a little as well so that they will be well aligned together. Okay, Ctrl H to hide your guide. Looking at this project at the moment, you notice that this project has a good structure and it has a good layout, thereby it's controlling the eye movement of you, the viewer, the reader. The audience is actually controlling the eye movement, and you can see the way I create contrast by using colors to separate elements and to lay emphasis. That's another way. I also create hierarchy by using sizes to create emphasis and creating disparities, like differences between informations on the flyer. So, and if you notice on this design, I made use of the triadic color scheme. Okay, where I made use of the 3 shades of blues. Okay, I have a darker shade here, the lighter shade here, and a brighter shade of blue here as well. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's video tutorial. Please, if you enjoyed this video, do well to subscribe to my channel. If you have not subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notification bell to get notification whenever I upload new content. And please don't forget to give this video a like. Give this video a like. By doing so, it will encourage YouTube algorithm to share this video and suggest this video to other designers online. Likewise, if you have a comment, you have any question, you can leave your comment in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching.